Hey.
Hey.
That's it.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. It's done.
Welcome to the weekly podcast.
Weekly.
Yeah, the last time we recorded this was like...
Year ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yearly podcast.
If we are lucky. I mean...
That's a big stretch.
Alright, we're on top of Rage's house. Unfinished house.
And we're gonna
On the
experience
roof.
gravity.
We're gonna do little gravity tricks. And, okay, what do you want That actually fucking scared me.
We'll be back in another year.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Good. Alright, what about the movie you watched?
What movie? I didn't watch any movie.
What the fuck? What about the movie? I think you should come here.
I came from the road.
I think you should come here. Like, I don't think he'll pick you up with the
You're not my
Bad
parents.
trip.
Yeah, bad trip.
You're not my parents.
Was it a good movie? What do you think?
The movie
I mean,
about
I
what
would
was the
not
movie
exactly
about the
call
great
it a
trip,
movie.
right?
Yeah, great trip. Huh?
I wouldn't exactly call it a good movie.
But it was fun.
It's not really a movie. It's more like just a reel of comedy. It has the point of being a movie, but like, it's not really spectacular writing.
No, God no. But it's still funny.
Yeah,
Still
it's
fun to
basically a
watch.
bunch of pranks
Mhm.
with a script.
Yeah, that's it. That's really
That's
No,
basically the definition.
The funny
of that.
part is the people's reaction, how they react to the
I mean, the-
situation.
Yeah.
Like a prisoner asks about something, they're just like, they're just shivering and shit.
Yeah, but like that's how what a movie's supposed to be. Reactions in a movie supposed to be real also, except they're
Yeah.
acting, but it's written to be real.
Guess so. Yeah.
So
It's supposed to be real, but not.
yeah, I guess it's in a way a movie or an existential way of trying to show a movie.
Yeah. It's got deep. What about Black Lives Matter?
That's an epic movie. Yeah, George.
Wow! It's like you jump from a kiddie pool into the Mariana Trench.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because you can't breathe in Mariana Trench.
Yeah, you can't.
There's someone looking at us. Right there. Who's that auntie?
No, it's his aunt. no, don't ignore it.
It's a side chick.
I think
So
she's.
what about the BLM?
I don't know.
You think it matters?
Bacon, lettuce, and mayo. I think. Yeah.
You think bacon, lettuce, and mayo matters?
Maybe.
Personally, I love mayo.
Other than white people. I mean,
I
mayo.
love bacon too, but lettuce can kind of go fuck itself.
You can go hang around. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't really mind lettuce, but like, every day, it's kind of fucking,
Annoying.
you know.
Annoying. Yeah, I know. I get that. Your inner racism is coming out. I see.
Nice.
I mean, sorry, inner.
Inner racism.
White person.
It's coming out to shine. All right. So, you got anything else to say to sabotage your future career?
Not really. I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I love rioting. Let's go out and fuck up some people. Let's break down some stores. Maybe burn down a government building. I'm
Okay,
all
wait,
for it. You want to burn down the White House? It's only been burned down once before. Let's do it again.
How about this?
Maybe when Donald Trump's in there. Hey, maybe we're lucky we'll get Eric too.
So,
Eric Trump? Is it Eric?
Yeah, his son.
Eric Trump?
Eric Andre?
No, he's outside the White House telling people to let him in.
He wants to go inside the White House, but his dad doesn't let him go inside. Dad, please.
Let me in!
Oh, I get you.
So yeah.
If I can come inside you.
What do you think the election's gonna be like this time around?
Oh,
I mean, we're not American or whatever, but like, what do you think it's gonna be like?
but
I
it's
think Joe
important.
Biden's gonna win.
No,
Yeah.
I think Trump is. I don't want any of them to win, but I sadly think it's gonna be Trump.
Personally, I think they're way too old to be running for president.
They should be running for.
Too old.
They're in their fucking 70s. To be honest, I'm surprised they haven't dropped dead yet.
Drop out of the race now. Drop dead.
Yeah. I mean, like, if someone's gonna go be president, I was thinking about like,
Someone
it should have
young.
been Bernie.
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone should have.
Yeah, like it was
gone for
Bernie
that.
and Biden, but like, then
Yeah.
Biden got the black vote.
Which is weird because he.
Yeah, I mean, it's only because like he was the vice president of Obama, right? That's the only reason.
Maybe, yeah, but
Yeah, it's probably that, but like
because they trust him. Because
Yeah.
he sat next to a black guy and he's like, yeah,
yeah,
white
I
dude.
have black friends. I can prove it by showing this picture of me
Obama.
and President Obama.
While Bernie actually fought
Oh,
for
it's
their
actually-
rights.
It's,
He didn't.
dude,
He did.
He's just along for the ride.
No, he actually protested, right? Like he got arrested or some shit. There's a picture of him.
He protested.
He
No,
You think
no.
Biden's gonna get arrested?
No,
Let
no,
me be president.
no. There's a picture of like young Bernie being arrested by the cops for.
Bernie.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
Biden.
no Biden.
Jesus
Not
Christ, that
Biden.
guy can't even form a sentence. Do you think he form a riot?
Yeah, like Bernie, like even like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like speeches of him talking about the same thing. So consistency is something he has.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't change his narrative
Yeah.
depending on the.
He was like fighting for like against segregation, right? I think
Yeah.
that was the protest.
That was basically.
Yeah, pictures of him like being manhandled by cops, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
Talking
So
about being arrested, like did you see that like there
George
was, like,
Floyd? Did you see George Floyd get arrested?
did you see the news report there was like a police chief,
yeah,
a New York police chief, I think. He
Uh-huh.
talked about how held back the police force was like against using brutality.
what?
Like 5 minutes later, he went out to protest.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he got beat by the cops.
Even though he's
That's supposed to be his underlings.
It's supposed to help him.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck you.
he got beat by the batons.
Yeah.
he's a cop who got beaten by a cop.
No.
Yeah,
No, basically.
basically he's the boss of the cops.
Yeah, and
Who
he got
by
beat
the
up.
cops.
They beat their boss.
If
Holy
you're black,
shit.
we won't stop you even if you're even if you're the one who pays us.
If you're black, there's no reason we should
Yeah.
to attack your ass.
So what do you think about like
Dropping
taking
bars.
the funding away from the police and shit?
It's pretty dumb.
Why?
Because then they'll complain. Because
Everyone will fucking complain.
Yeah.
A child complains against eating lettuce.
that's
So
different than defunding.
you're not gonna like.
That's different though. That's a kid and a fucking
Have you like but
police
have, yeah like
helping
have
a
you seen
country.
them?
He's making orange cocaine.
yeah.
Yeah, but like, have you seen the cops with like all their gear and shit? They're dressed for war.
Yeah,
just for war, but I
that's
get.
probably the
I
smart.
get,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
I get the funding not going for their, right and shit. But you need that. You need it.
It takes like 4 billion to end homelessness in the Americas. You know how
Probably.
much police get?
Probably more. I don't know.
Probably more.
It's like 12 billion or some shit.
Holy shit.
Are you sure?
But
These
they-
facts.
Nothing I say is facts.
Okay, this is not all facts. So just make your own
I'm
research.
just like I've heard this shit before. I'm just saying out of my own mind and ass. So basically, none of these are something you can quote.
yeah.
So
get
don't quote me on this.
AKA.
But I know it's relatively a lot.
Yeah, but if you defund the police, who's gonna help you?
They don't help us anyway.
Oh, really? So when something bad happens, there's a
Yeah, like,
shooter.
okay,
when there's a
so-
shooter going
No,
around,
that
what
is
do you
so
call?
true.
A
No,
shooter, yeah, like in the America, like, I get it.
Yeah, so shootings are a rise,
But the
and if you
thing is-
defund the police, they're not gonna have weapons and
But the
people
thing-
to
imagine
basically
that-
take down the shooter. And then
Imagine
what?
there's one shooter.
Okay.
He breaks into a school, shoots a couple of kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. A
Okay.
couple of kids. Yeah, fine.
But there's hundreds of cops out there with automatic rifles
Okay.
waiting for the shooter to come out.
Okay.
That how's that gonna end?
What's your
Kill a
point?
shooter.
How's it gonna end if the cops don't have guns? And
No, it's not. It's not the fact they don't have guns. It's the fact they don't have the resources.
They
you
have
know.
too much resources.
I get. Yeah. I get that you can like take some of the money off,
Yeah,
but
some
don't
of the money
don't
off.
completely take all this shit
That's
away.
what defunding.
They're gonna be naked running around.
That's what the defunding
Allowance,
part
everything.
is. Defunding is not completely
Okay.
removing the police.
I
It's
had the assumption like you want to take
yeah,
everything from
that's
them.
two.
Give
That's
it to
the
me,
two
give it to me,
major
give it all.
ideas that are floating around: is defunding the police and disassembling the police,
Mhm.
completely replacing the police with a different, like a community-based force.
I see.
So keep the police for things that are violent.
Yeah. We need
Like-
police. I mean,
Yeah, like for a drug arrest.
Yeah.
You're not gonna need. Like
you can't
a-
just take random people
yeah.
and assume they can handle a
No,
drug
that's why
operation.
they
Yeah, but
SWAT.
the thing is, like, for
Yeah.
drug operations, yeah, but like that's for the police. But like, what about DUIs? There's a drunk guy driving. You don't need a guy with a gun to pull over
What if the guy is dangerous and he has a gun? Then what? You just, oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah, but that's not what happens. You know what happened to the other guy, right?
Okay, that's one instance. I'm just saying.
One
what if?
instant.
Yeah.
You know how many instances that doesn't get like reported?
Yeah, there's many. I agree with you that there's.
Hundreds of thousands don't get reported.
Okay, I get you. I'm just saying.
There was
if
one-
you don't have
Like,
any.
I just saw this
yeah?
morning, like, you know what they wrote on the report?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say he resisted or anything. Like, basically, nothing that happened, nothing that's recorded on the tape. They just wrote the exact opposite to favor their side.
Relevant.
Yeah.
So,
It's biased.
history is written by the winners.
Who the fuck
That's
is?
how that is done. So,
It's not real history.
No,
but
I
it's
saw
a dead black guy is not gonna be like, oh, he shot me even though I didn't do anything.
a dead black guy.
The
is not-
living police is gonna be like, oh, he resisted, so I shot him.
No, he just raised his hand, so I shot him.
But
Yeah.
you know, I get that there's unfair police brutality, but not every case.
Not every case.
Yeah. Okay.
But there was just-
let's be agree on that. That's good.
There was just
Let's
one
acknowledge that.
viral video, like a guy, cop was just talking to a person, and he did something, just start shooting. Like,
But what?
Yeah.
just out of
What
nowhere.
triggered him to do it?
He did not. He just pulled out his fucking gun. He just started doing
Wait,
it.
the guy got his gun.
Are you talking about like a relatively short black person and like a white cop?
Yeah, like white cop.
Yeah,
he
that,
was just at
that
the
was
car.
the clip I was talking about. That happened like a few days ago.
Really?
He was drunk and he fell asleep in like a Wendy's. People were driving around him.
I get that. It's easy to say that. Why couldn't you just tase him, arrest him? But you
Yeah,
can't be sure.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
But you can't.
the-
you can never be sure
so the
there's gonna
cop
be a
came.
fucking gun there
I didn't
in
see
his
the video
hand.
personally. I'm just saying what I heard.
All right, sure.
Alright.
So basically, a cop came over.
USA told him.
Yeah,
John-
basically,
Give him a
Philip
call.
DeFranco show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like, that's his. No, it wasn't Philip. It was
Memeology.
the Daily Show.
Levi.
Trevor.
Oh okay.
Trevor told me.
Oh,
Sure, the man.
My friend Trevor. So
Levi,
basically,
Levi.
I think it was him at least. Basically, like
The crazy guy from GTA told you something.
yeah. So basically, they pulled him. Yeah, cops came.
Uh-huh.
Took him out of the car. They're talking,
Yeah.
and the black guy's like, okay, okay, I'll leave the car. I'll walk to my sister's house. She lives around here. So they're talking about this, and like, basically, in a second, it escalates for some reason,
Mhm.
and the cop tases him,
Okay.
and the dude's being tased, and he takes the taser and runs away.
Who does?
The
Who
guy,
does?
the black guy.
Okay.
He takes the taser, runs away, and like I think he lifts the taser up or some shit.
Yeah.
And the police just shoots him.
Okay.
Like, this is a drunk person.
Okay. But how could he have no? Was this like shot in the dark? You said you didn't see the video, right? So I can't
So
really
I
question
can't
you.
really like,
But
vouch.
Raja, you said thank you, Raja, for being here. Raja,
The
you said
witness.
The one who banged Kim Kardashian.
yes,
Yo, what's up?
yes, the guy who made a sex tape. Can you give us a little what exactly happened? Do you remember what happened, or like was it
Was
like
it
completely
justified?
dark? No. I'm not asking them. I was asking, was it completely dark? Could you like at least
See that it's a gun or not.
yeah? Could you was it bright enough to see that he was going for something? Oh, could you see he was drunk or some shit? I don't know.
He was clearly drunk. He was called in for a drag, being drunk and sleeping on the Wendy's parking lot.
Was the cop told that?
Yeah. What do you think they're not taught? That
No, I'm just sometimes
oh,
you just take
there's a guy shooting a gun in my neighborhood. Let's just call the dude who doesn't know what's happening. That's not how it works. They tell the cop what's happening. They know what they're coming for.
Nah, I'm.
not everything, but
I ain't
okay.
gonna be racist, but I didn't see the black guy. He was too black too.
he was too he was invisible.
It's
He was too black.
He's too black.
Yeah.
That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. Okay.
Joke. Yeah, you're not racist.
Okay. So what exactly happened? Like, did he just go for the weapon? He's like, no, he tased him. He's like, oh shit, this man's invisible.
I want to have just a
Invincible, sorry.
sandwich.
Basically,
That just.
He killed him. No sandwiches now.
Trevor's point was like they tased a drunk guy, and the drunk guy basically acted drunk, wrestled the taser away from the cop, and ran away.
But he's drunk.
Yeah. So is it justified to shoot a
No.
drunk man?
Never. I mean, you can never trust him, but
Do
you can.
you know
you
what
don't
you're
need
doing
to.
while you're drunk? So
No.
that's the thing.
But can you trust a man who's drunk? He might have
With
a
a
weapon.
taser, a non-lethal weapon.
Okay, to tase him and then arrest him.
He didn't arrest him.
He ran away.
He killed
Yeah.
him.
He fucking killed him.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean,
Good sense of
some occasions there's clearly
Yeah.
police brutality, and some occasions it's not really. There's no specific side.
Like, you have seen the videos going around, right?
Yeah, I've
Not
seen
just
most.
the recent one, the old ones, like
Yeah, I've seen some.
the one beating up like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
maced them, right? Like maced, like put poison, not poison, like
No, like,
what do you call it? Like tear gas, like inside the face of a schoolgirl. Not a girl, like a child who was in the protest. Who brings a child to a protest, first of all?
That's these days. I'm talking
Mommy,
about
what
before.
are we doing?
There was like a-
having a process.
Yeah, it was a like a
Sanitizers.
pretty young girl that was being
Word.
manhandled by the cops.
What?
Yeah, basically, like the girl was being like pretty like, rough, like bashing the face against the pavement kind of shit. She's clearly like under 18s, like basically 17, 16.
Oh shit.
It was like for possessing like weed or some shit.
It's kind of over excessive
That's
force.
overacting.
Yeah, but did they say why? Is there any reason? Like maybe the girl had intentions to sell weed.
Oh, I'm gonna sell weed, which is now legal.
Smash
So
your face in, quick.
I'm gonna smash your face into the pavement.
That's a joke. That's a joke. That
No,
I'm
there was
joking.
there was another video that I caught
I'm
in our
joking.
Sri Lankan news that a guy was gonna go to his ATM and the cop just pushed him and killed him.
How weak was this man? Was he made of paper?
The old man that got pushed to death. No, not death.
Yeah.
Alive.
Yeah.
No, he was bleeding in the back.
Yeah, he was bleeding from his ear.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah. I saw the video. Isn't he like in surgery right now? He's in like.
So what do you think about that? Like,
That's
He's-
pretty
he's trying to
scummy.
go to the
That's
ATM.
very scummy. That's over excessive force. I agree with you.
so what do you think about the cops? What their reaction was?
Which?
they
What are you
ignored
talking
him.
about? Which cops?
So that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
a cop pushed him, right?
Mhm.
He fell back.
Yeah.
Bashed his head in.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
He's on the ground,
Like-
motionless, bleeding from his head.
Okay.
The entire
Like
the squad moved away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just.
So
that's pretty fucked.
afterwards, they suspend the two cops who like did that.
They should do more than that, but fine.
So you know what the rest of the cops did?
Get a promotion and get a high five.
No, they all resigned because they supported the two cops that got like suspended.
They almost killed someone. What were they
Yeah.
supporting?
They were
Yeah, kill more
supporting-
people.
Basically murderers.
I mean, there's this song called, I don't know if this has relation to anything. It's called Gang Shit. It's basically showing how cops see how they're in a gang and they're against different minorities and
There's
different
like an
gangs.
Eminem song too.
Maybe,
White America.
maybe I don't know. But this is
one from Childish Gambino.
no.
This is America.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. Ah yeah, you're right. That's more shootings than.
Systematic racism is a thing. It still exists. It's not a fucking myth.
Alright, so what about coronavirus?
Yeah, what about that? I mean,
A lighter
what's-
topic.
A light topic, yeah.
It can fuck us all.
I mean, I've never seen. Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah, so in Sri Lanka, they don't like telecast it anymore in the news. They're
Yeah,
like,
like-
really? Coronavirus?
There's not even like a death count or
Yeah, nothing.
infection.
It's going down. It's going down. Coronavirus.
That's what they say, right?
Ah,
That's
come
the thing.
on.
Like the last time I checked, it was like in the 200s.
Yeah.
200 infected and
Oh,
like
infected. Okay.
3, 4, 5 people dead.
Yeah.
And
And
those
more,
people just
like,
slipped and
yeah.
died. They didn't actually
Yeah,
die.
and the
coronavirus.
Google
No, like,
stopped
it was
like,
all
updating.
people. Yeah.
It stopped at like 900. That's it.
What? Really?
Yeah.
There's usually many updates of like coronavirus.
Yeah,
I
it-
understand the
maybe it's
news, but
going
not
on, like still, but like
the news.
I haven't seen it though.
Yeah.
Like, these days, I have no idea the corona situation in Sri Lanka.
Same, to be honest. I've seen a lot of people wear masks in their cars, which is pretty stupid. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna be affected by the car. The car's not gonna give you coronavirus,
It's petrol virus. Shit.
which is the
Yeah.
dumbest thing you can do.
Yeah, but I guess it's fine.
No, it's dumb.
How
I
can
don't
you
care.
breathe?
We can
It's
argue.
not hurting you.
No, it's pretty dumb to do, right?
No, you can't breathe. Like the 3-layer mask, you can't breathe properly sometimes.
Yeah.
If they're in their car, what the fuck is their problem?
I don't know, but it looks pretty dumb. What, can't you understand that?
Looks pretty dumb. You're never gonna live in Japan with that attitude. They wear masks for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for complete fun. Yeah. Just drink.
What's your point? I'm just talking about people
Yeah,
in
like-
cars wearing masks.
Yeah, if you think it looks stupid and feels stupid for people to wear masks
You're
without
racist,
a
then.
reason, then you're never gonna
Live in
be able
Japan.
to open your eyes or something.
Then I'm gonna think Japanese people doing that is pretty stupid too.
That's the point.
There's not gonna be a difference. What's your point?
You're gonna think people are stupid
Well, they are.
without a proper reason.
No, the thing is, our guys are all scared
Yeah.
because the police said that if you don't wear the mask, they're gonna reduct your license, so they're just gonna put you in
Reduct your
jail.
license? Really?
Reduct. They're just gonna cancel your license or something.
Cancel your subscription to the license.
that is what a license is, basically.
I guess so. Yeah.
A
Ah, it's
subscription
fine.
Ah,
to drive.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess that's a good way to explain.
Forgot my license. Nah, and your Netflix too.
But you
God
don't.
damn it.
You don't. I don't know if you're more into cars and driving. Do you? This might be a dumb question, but do you pay to keep your license. I mean, you do have to renew your license, so that's
Yeah, you gotta pay.
renewing your subscription, I guess.
They're giving free mind to the
It's
government.
basically like a
Yeah.
unlimited, not a limit, like a limited
Yeah.
license.
But it's not monthly though.
It's
It's
yeah,
like
it's like
couple of
certain years.
exactly.
For
Yeah.
example, in our
I'm just checking if we're recording.
oh shit.
No, we're recording.
No,
We're
no.
recording. It's fine.
Alright, so
Okay.
like for example, in my one, I have a truck, so it takes 2,500 rupees.
Uh-huh.
Like since
Every time you speed, you
Yeah.
gotta pay the cop
you gotta pay, yeah.
under the books.
So when the car, like the economy goes up and up, it gets more and more expensive. Like for example, like a Mercedes E-Class is like 10,000 for the
okay.
license.
So
pretty
the
expensive.
more
The expensive.
exclusive the car is, the
Yeah.
more you have to pay for the driver license.
Not the driving license, the license for the
Oh,
car.
for the fine.
The car license.
Because if you don't have that, the
Ah.
police can arrest you. 'Cause they might think,
The driving license is something else. The
Yeah,
driving
fuck.
license is like a verification that you can drive.
I can
I
drive,
see.
yeah.
So it's like a
So
little
the-
ticket.
The license is for the car.
Showing that you
it
do
can be illegal to drive.
There's a personal driving
see.
license and a license for the car.
There's some cars like, for example, the one in the back you might see. It has not.
No,
been
they can't
licensed-
see. It's a fucking
Okay,
podcast.
it's a podcast. All right, so
Oh,
yeah.
no,
alright.
it's okay.
we
just-
can see.
Let me sum it up. It's a Jeep and
Uh-huh.
it has no license for 19 years.
Okay.
So if I take it on the road, I'll be arrested. 'Cause
Ah.
it's not.
You'll be arrested anyway because you don't have a driving
Yeah, I don't
license.
have license.
Another reason why.
Another reason why. So this car has license? Nah. Do you have license? Nah.
But
No, you're
you don't
using
have- you don't
bricks
need a
to,
license for like a
push
certain
the-
underpowered vehicles, right?
What?
Like for like the small motorbikes.
Yeah.
You don't need license for that, right?
You do.
Small means like for us,
Yeah,
you know,
like-
like really like
mosquito shit.
what?
Like Madura bikes.
Yeah, those type of bikes they don't need license.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, no.
It's like a really underpowered bike. It's not like
Is it like a dirt?
it looks like a dirt bike,
Yeah.
but it's not a dirt bike.
I think
It's
I've seen that
really
before.
low powered.
I've seen
five
that.
five 20 horsepower or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
It's basically a lawnmower with two wheels.
yeah, that's it.
That you can ride.
Yeah.
But it doesn't lawn the mower, it just make that sound.
Just more,
Yeah.
more some rubber.
But-
But it's like fast enough to go around, you know.
Yeah, 20 horsepower is nothing. I could run and still be.
Still
No,
beat it.
20 horsepower is horsepower. Like what matters is rotation
Oh.
force and like
Okay.
the torque.
I never-
Torque, yeah.
I never really understood the
Newton meters
horsepower.
of torque.
If you did science, you'd know.
Yeah, business ain't gonna help me.
Fuck.
Well, okay, you fucking. How do you start a business then? Huh? Science gonna help you? Huh?
There are like specialists for that.
Oh yeah, photosynthesis. Oh yes. Oh yes.
For
That's.
business.
I should know that.
How are you gonna start a business?
I'm not gonna start
You're
a
gonna need
business.
specialists anyway.
Yeah. So,
You're gonna need a
what if you
lawyer.
need a business? What if you're gonna make money out of a science research? Then what? You gotta have
I'm gonna
business
start
tactics.
doing research.
Okay, but you're gonna have business. If you just learn business, it will just help you, right? You don't need to learn more and hire other people and spend money.
Yeah, alright, so this is a good question. Why do we divide for science and business? Even though we can
That's because
divide
of
for-
specialization. Like going forward in life, you need to specialize in a certain field.
Yeah,
Okay, so
specific
for
parts
example,
of the,
there's
of
a
the
girl,
job.
name a girl in your class.
What?
Girl A,
No, like Shania, what's she doing?
Why we shouldn't?
she's now. I have no idea.
She's probably
sucking puss.
she is a girl. So
So she's a lesbian.
So what?
Oh, she's a lesbian.
Is it homophobic?
Yeah. Lesbophobic.
Homosexual rapist.
Homosexual
So,
rape.
so what's the
Racist.
point? Like that's the thing. Like a
What-
farmer doesn't need to be like learning about
Yeah, that's the thing. No, the thing is,
mechanics.
I hate no. You know,
He doesn't need to, but
That's
it'll
the
help
thing,
him.
Specialization.
It'll help him.
no. The
will
thing is, I
eventually.
don't. Here's the thing, but it's unfair about school. Like, why don't they like teach the children that they need to know when they grow up, like
Taxes, how to get
exactly
a credit card,
taxes and how to operate like an
how
ATM.
to deal with government services.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean ATM
yeah.
is easy, but
Well,
I
talk
get
to
I get you.
someone.
ATM's easy, but
Yeah.
for small kids, they're just gonna have a seizure. in
They
the
don't
middle of
really
the
care
damn
about those things because like it's what the parents are supposed to teach, or it's something we learn alongside,
Yeah.
but we don't.
line. Yeah.
All the stuff we might need and use
Yeah.
occasionally is not taught in
But-
schools, and that's
But the
pretty
thing
unfair.
is like
Why don't we need economics?
even the last
It
generation.
depends
thought
if you
about
want to
this,
learn
right?
about it, though. That's the thing.
Like, even the last generation thought
But
about
if I
this.
don't, the
Yeah.
principal still scolds me.
They went through the whole thing of not knowing what to do, trying and learning.
Yeah.
And they figured out how to get a credit card, how to talk to government services, and
Yeah.
they moved on. And now it's not their problem anymore, so they don't really care.
Yeah.
But we had to deal with that now.
Yeah.
We gotta
We'll deal with it.
we gotta find it by ourselves. That's
Yeah,
the
in
thing.
20, 30 years, it's not gonna be a problem because we already know now.
And then the cycle repeats.
Yeah. So
Not giving a shit enough to teach them the valuable stuff just doesn't end.
they're gonna struggle, they're gonna learn, and they're gonna forget about the kids who's gonna have
Yeah,
to
no,
learn it again.
Exactly.
For example, like you said that your dad went to license.
Yeah.
So your dad doesn't go straight away to the Malabar department for license. He had to go take an emission test, and
Yeah.
then he can take a license.
Yeah, but that's renewing the license, so it's a different
That's ruined
process.
the license. Yeah, I mean, I never knew that. Okay, thanks to my dad, he told me.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What is
You know that because your dad specializes in like mechanics.
in
Yeah,
mechanics.
so-
So that, thank God. I
So that's
know
why
about
there's
that.
specific parts of science and business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And different.
For a father who's like into business,
Yeah.
how is he gonna teach his kids how to deal with that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, if he has a car, he's gonna know.
And if he has kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
taxes. Do we even have taxes in Sri Lanka?
I don't know. Ask
We
your
have
How
dad.
the
to-
fu-
No, we
What's a
don't.
mortgage?
Oh, I know that.
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell you, sons.
Ah,
Fuck.
shit.
I know what taxes are and how to do different types of revenue and shit. So you
I
should
know.
have done
Is
business.
it like a fucking loan or some shit?
Yeah, it's basically a long-term loan. That's it. You just gotta pay the bank.
Yeah, bank, yeah.
That's it.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that's what a mortgage is. That's why people like take mortgages on houses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They work and work until they own their house, basically. But it never ends.
All right. How do you take a loan from the bank?
Leave me alone. I don't know.
Alone.
That's the thing. First, you need a gun and a mask, and you need a small note that says loan.
Please,
Please give me, in big letters, loan.
pretty please. You gotta be nice.
And that
And
was
you
step,
gotta go up to the cashier and say,
and that was step
give
by
me- show the gun, and you say loan
that was step by
in a
step with
threatening
sauce.
voice.
Loan.
Then you'll have to wait 5 to 10 minutes, and they'll give it
With
give
the
money
cops.
to you. Then you have to run.
With the
What
cops.
if you don't have any hands and you have to catch the hands, catch the money, and because it was social distancing, right? Because let's go back to coronavirus.
Yeah, okay.
Do people actually social distance now?
No.
I see. I what did that? Me and Oshan, another friend of ours,
Yeah.
that we hung out. We went to Sasa's house,
Yeah.
and
With
on
another
the way there, we met the that guy who shouted at you to put your mask because we're walking without mask.
Yeah,
He didn't shout. He just told you.
yeah, yeah.
But it was like, remember social distance or something like that. It's like keep your
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Or someone said
Social distancing helps when you're dealing with
a sick person.
yeah. Even you don't know who the sick person is, like because it's a 14-day incubation period.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the amount of people that are infected and not infected.
Yeah.
And if you really wear a mask and wash your hands properly,
I should.
social distancing doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah. No. If you keep yourself clean, you're basically.
Yeah.
If everyone's clean, there's no really reason to
But the
social
thing is,
distance.
like, you have to assume the person next to you is not gonna be clean.
Yeah. I mean that's me. So.
So eventually,
I didn't wash my hands.
yeah. If you come into contact with 20 people every day, who's gonna be clean and who's gonna be not?
You can never be sure. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, but a lot of our people they don't follow
In
the
this
rules.
grand scheme of things, it'll help, but
Yeah, no one follow the rules. these
immediately
days.
it will not do anything.
No, I think Sri Lankan people in
Sri Lanka,
general,
like
they're more
anywhere.
scared of the. They actually listen to the police. In some other countries, police is just a joke. I'm not joking.
Like Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mexico. Didn't they like burn someone?
Yeah.
They put like what was it like
Gasoline.
on his back and they lit his ass on fire and he started like.
He starts party dancing.
Anyway, it was lit. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
I
you were
guess it
saying?
has to do with like the high literacy rate of Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
More people in Sri Lanka are educated compared to other countries.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
That's
even in Asian
surprising.
countries.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good for Sri
Because
Lanka.
our education is free, even education and healthcare is free in Sri Lanka. I'm
Hey.
like in America.
Fuck you, America.
Yeah. It kind of surprised me like the other day.
It's all a business for them, I guess. Free
Yeah, like-
healthcare. Nah.
The other day I had a really fucked up stomachache, so basically I
Yeah.
went to hospital like, basically, I'm like, so are we gonna pay for the doctor to examine us? No, like we didn't really pay anything because it's free. I didn't really realize
No,
that.
the doctor was already rich. You didn't need to pay.
You don't want anybody
The
next.
government
I
already,
don't want your peasant money. Get away.
the government already pays them enough.
Yeah, exactly. So they get a healthy salary, so there's no wait.
Healthy.
Yeah.
No, it was his YouTube money.
Welcome back, guys. I'm gonna do operation at this kid. I'm gonna do a bottle flip.
It's a live stream.
He's doing baller flips at the kid's stomach.
So guys, what should we do with this gut? So should we take the left kidney or the right kidney? Vote now.
Like and subscribe so we can see.
So I can see this kid live.
If you don't like it,
5,000 likes and I will save this kid.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't reach it. The kid
I'm
dies.
sorry guys, you guys didn't reach 4,000 likes.
But fucking hell, it's just choking the kid.
So we're not gonna help him today.
It was all your fault.
Just remember, you killed him.
Live with the guilt. You can't
Take out the knife. Alright, cut the video.
and cut him.
The last thing you see is like, as the camera turns away, a squirt of blood on the screen.
Ooh.
Yeah, like one of those cheap B-list horror movies on the
No, like-
camera itself.
Alright, so
Sometimes they can be fun.
Another
these horror
subject.
movies.
Yeah, you can.
another subject. How about YouTube?
You can come a bit closer. I think you're a bit farther.
How about YouTube?
Okay, what
How
about
about
YouTube?
YouTube? Alright, so there are a lot of creators now on YouTube. There are a hell of a lot of creators.
A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more than before. 'cause,
A
like,
lot more. Maybe.
I remember like in early, not early, like late 2012
Yeah,
is when we were start to watch YouTube.
yeah.
You watched it that?
Yeah.
I started watching like 13,
I mean,
2013.
It was like
I-
2000, maybe early 2013 or
yeah, around there.
yeah, I
12.
watched like 12, but I didn't subscribe. I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
the features of anything. I just looked at things and I
Look
say,
at
that's
things.
fun.
back then was like Minecraft and shit.
No, it
Was it 14 then?
2013. There was more gaming and people screaming.
Yeah, Minecraft. The Minecraft eras. That was when I was there.
I wasn't there.
Now
but
it's
I was there for
really-
like everyone, like Skydoes Minecraft.
I watched the NTDM for a while, but then
Oh yeah,
Then
Lovely is like good, like
He was first in
the Diamond Dimension
Craft.
shit.
exactly. Diamond Minecraft. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Diamond Minecraft. yeah.
My card.
Yeah, he
right?
had a series called Diamond Dimension.
I think.
Fucking
Yeah.
love that shit.
Yeah.
No, the thing is now a lot of creators like from mine, they're all just going really cringy, like really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I found a fucking gold.
Oh my god, guys! I discovered this dead body.
This is
In the
5,000
woods.
likes. I'm not gonna send another video again.
But that's
I'm
not
like,
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's like the
That's-
new generation. It's catering to the like our
Yeah,
brothers.
there was
No, it's scaring to the fetuses.
yeah. No, there was one guy. He was getting like he's like getting home invaded. He was like, guys, if this video doesn't get 5,000 likes, he said something.
I'm not gonna
like,
report this to the police.
yes, something like that.
And the home robber's like, hit the like, guys. I mean, don't hit the like.
like, yeah, like in the behind.
Yeah.
Hit the like.
Yeah. Like really muffled. So okay.
Yeah, he literally, dude, the guy was banging like on the door, and he was like literally shouting with the flashlight on.
It's clearly
He's like,
fake.
guys, if this video doesn't get
It's-
5,000 likes,
It's
I'll-
sad. Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
No, it's
the-
sad
the
that
clout
kids fall for that
culture
shit.
thing.
So it's just
yeah.
and actually believe. Some believe. I think most just
Yeah,
know.
the kids are just believe
you know
that
who,
it's stupid.
you know who's the home
Yeah.
invader? Mickey Mouse.
Fuck man, Mickey Mouse is doing some sneaky shit today. Quiet as a mouse. He's not quiet as a mouse. He's knocking glass.
This guy
Like, that's
literally.
the, that's the thing. Like when I watch those now,
Yeah.
they're super fucking cringe. Like enough to make me want to go there and shoot him in the fucking head.
Exactly.
Why do you do this shit?
Yeah, why do you
It
make
doesn't
why
drive
you
me to
do
murder,
this?
but sure.
Yeah.
It drives me to murder.
Different people, different murders. I mean,
Yeah. Just super fucking cringe as shit.
No,
Yeah.
those days it was all like genuine.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
It was
No,
obviously
no,
some
it wasn't
engineered
genuine.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, even
No.
back then,
No,
thinking back then.
most of it wasn't genuine. Have you seen PewDiePie like 2013, 14? He was pretending to like videos and
Yeah.
upping his character, so he
Like,
wasn't
even
actually
horror
genuine.
games, like he was like most
Of course, yeah, he played a
because
He
he himself says like after a while he just stopped getting scared.
no,
Jump scares stop scaring you after a while.
just yeah, it's
When
that.
you know
yeah.
it's coming.
It's yeah, it really depends on the atmosphere the game
Yeah.
plans,
Yeah.
not the scare itself.
But
So-
people kept telling them to play and play and play.
But he didn't care enough, so
Yeah.
well,
And then you just stop caring. So.
Then he played, less scary games like
Yeah.
Minecraft and.
And,
And
became
that-
more a
and
meme
that-
review channel.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that
it
actually helps him.
Yeah, it became a review channel. That's the thing. Like the main origin
Video
of
review,
PewDiePie was to make gaming, but then how did it convert to all like for reviews only? He just sitting there and just.
He just
reviewing.
he just did it one
that's
time,
just
and
how it is. Like when you're doing something for a long time,
you gotta adapt.
you eventually get sick of a certain aspect of it, right?
If you don't adapt, you're
Yeah.
just gonna be dead.
Like if you're reading
know- Do you know? Sorry.
something or like a book, for say, like if you just keep reading books all the time, like one day you're gonna watch a movie,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna watch movies now.
Yeah, I guess.
Just
yeah.
like,
the media becomes very, very repetitive and
Yeah.
just the same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
just
can
like
say.
Mr. Beast.
My analogies are not good.
Because
fine.
Mr. Beast is keep on giving
Good.
money like randomly
Yeah, but like that
But
wasn't
he-
his thing. His
no.
original thing was like doing challenges.
challenges. Yeah.
But he still does the challenges though.
He
But he
still
just
does
gives
it.
more
Yeah,
money to
like,
the as
now
the prize
mixes
money.
money and challenges together.
Yeah, I never really liked his content. It's fine, but it wasn't.
Yeah, like
amazing,
same.
I
I just
think.
watch it because like I feel like it's helping him.
Yeah.
Like, even one view.
He's a good guy in general, so why not just
Yeah.
help him in just watching him?
yeah. I mean,
It's better than Logan Ball, who just recorded a dead guy in a
this
forest.
guy in the forest. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
like that thing. Like what about that? That was kind of a genuine mistake.
What?
Okay, you're recording.
Uh-huh.
Let's say we're recording a vlog,
Yeah.
Okay.
and suddenly a dead guy's on the tree.
No. He went specifically there to record a dead guy in a tree.
Like he said,
It's called Suicide
no,
Forest
that-
for a reason.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Like maybe we'll meet a
Ah.
dead guy.
Oh,
That was his whole premise.
ah,
But they actually saw a dead guy.
and they actually posted
That's the
on
thing.
it.
In Suicide Forest, you could see something from a guy a guy who died like last week
Uh-huh.
to a guy who died 20 years ago, and it's a hanging skeleton now.
It's a huge forest. You
Yeah.
can't find all the bodies.
No one, yeah. It's like
It's
a
okay in
spec-
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to
there
go.
are special security guards just whose job it is to go out and find bodies.
It's fucking. That's just.
Do they get paid?
That's,
now, man?
of course they are.
Yeah,
If you find
So-
dead bodies for a job, of course you
So,
should get paid.
Basically, he saw a body and like it was his mistake, right?
Yeah,
What he did do was publish it on YouTube
exactly. I get you. I
without
get you.
editing it and
yeah,
showing
exactly.
the full
Why,
thing.
why didn't he do that? Just
That
He could have
was
just
the
cut the
reason.
entire fucking part.
Yeah.
Just cut the video.
Oh, guys! Like,
yeah,
that's it.
and just do some
So the
distraction
form factor of him being overly hyped
and showing the dead
and
body
showing a dead body
and playing with it as well, right?
yeah, and like
Playing
acting
with
like
it?
a kid
Yeah.
with it. He
He like
poked
he
with a
poked
stick.
it with a stick and shit. Yeah,
So all that like make the perfect like a storm that fucked him up.
yeah. He actually fucked himself. So that's.
Yeah,
I'm glad he
so-
did it to himself. Not.
But the thing is, like people hated him before,
yeah. Now people.
and they saw this dead body as great. Now we have something to focus on.
yeah, we have an agenda.
And that's
Not agenda.
what happened.
No, now Logan Paul's really getting into TikTok because he's doing random things.
Yeah,
that the
I like
fans
those
say.
too. Like it was like good not TikToks, like wine.
Yeah, wine. Yeah,
They were pretty like good wine.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
average.
Wines.
Wines. Yeah.
He
But
just
now he-
smash glass. He just break plates, right? And he does something else.
That's what he does in TikTok right now. He just break his own
Yeah,
vehicle,
it
jumps
just-
in,
yeah.
and do challenges.
Jake
swing.
Paul, on the other hand, is like
He's
Jake Paul is like he just followed the clout
yeah, but
Logan left.
but
and
now
just-
I saw one
Yeah.
thing. I just saw a recommended video of the title was getting my best friend Riley Reid tease or some shit. That was like a porn star, Riley Reid.
Right,
Everyone
yeah.
knows it. Everyone in the podcast knows. Everyone around us knows who Riley
everyone,
Reid.
the three guys.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you know Riley Reid?
Yes.
Okay, we're
Okay.
good then.
Yeah. So
I'm listening.
that's weird to see on a channel that's basically targeted to kids.
It is
Yeah.
targeted for kids, and like what he's doing is pretty fucked up, and that's
Yeah.
why people hate him for it.
Yeah, but he's still.
And the advertisements, like, have you seen the breakdown of his videos? Like, how much of it is advertisements and how much of it is actual?
Yeah, I've seen that city's
Context.
video. Yeah. I've seen that city.
I don't actually
You should check it out. It's actually
Yeah,
cool.
not city.
How many advertisements are there?
It's
It's like 2 videos, I think. That's it.
that's a completely fucking ads.
Yeah.
Like
He's
80%
scamming kids.
ads,
Yeah.
20% content.
Holy shit!
He made a song
I
buying his merch, right?
Yeah.
Buy that merch.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
There's
An
like a
entire
Christmas.
fucking song, mate.
Buy a merch?
Yeah, they just buy that merch. That's
And
that's
London is my
insane.
city.
But that's a classic. I can't really fall in for that. You gonna say something about Logan Paul, like Vines or some Logan Paul's
No, TikTok. Now he's
TikToks.
doing everything, anything that he can do in the world. Like,
Yeah,
let's say
get-
slingshot
get
him in the
more
space,
content.
he'll do that.
What the fuck?
For fucking TikTok likes. Holy shit!
I mean, if you got a lot of money and you
that's
need
what the
to,
thing. Like,
you gotta
he,
be.
like he was made creating trends.
Yeah.
He made trends happen.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
now he's behind the trends and
He's
it's
unknown.
not really cool anymore.
Yeah, that's trying to
Irrelevant.
gain-
So he's just trying to follow them up, right?
Yes, he's trying to make new ones, but he can't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't come back.
I think what he went wrong is
Hopefully.
like trying to make content for kids right after he came out from like Wine.
He should just do whatever he
should-
wanted.
Yeah, no, he should have just like, they both should have just made content for teens.
No,
or
just do whatever the
older.
hell you want, and whoever watches is good enough for them. If you do
Yeah.
what you like, you won't hate it, and,
And they
you
made,
would
like,
adapt
Team
to it.
Seven
I'm
shit
just
like that.
thinking, who the
Yeah.
hell is still subscribing to him?
Kids.
Actually, sorry, I went to Una Batuna around Nigambo, shit.
Yeah.
And I was invited.
Batuna.
Yeah, the I was basically invited to a sleepover for some little kids from Israel because my
Okay.
Mali went there, and I had to go there. And no, I'm not a pedophile. Please to God, I'm not one. Anyway,
Okay.
so on the TV they were watching.
We're gonna ignore how you have like Epstein's personal number, but
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I went there, and then they were watching like YouTube on TV. Do you know who Brett Rivera is?
Yeah, battery. Yeah.
Do you like him? He's fine, I guess.
I feel like I'm gonna hate him.
Fire alarm.
I know. Just it's the weirdest content he made. He makes like videos about kissing his sister and like couples this, couples that, yada yada.
Yeah, kids like it
kids watch it with
Yeah.
not even laughing, just stare into the TV with no reaction. They look
because,
they
that's
look
because like
soulless.
kids are going through like puberty, like early stages of puberty.
Yeah,
They know something's up, but they don't know what's up.
exactly.
So it's interesting to them
Yeah.
in a way that's oh
That's interesting. Yeah.
huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Content's really changed in these days now. It's
Yeah.
really hard to find what you can watch, like to make.
I mean,
you laugh.
I think
no,
it has
it's really easy now. It's the
No,
opposite now.
it's both because sometimes I don't have anything to watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have too much to watch.
Exactly. Too much consumer choice is
Yeah,
eventually
like
gonna.
sometimes I just find like the perfect click hole where I find like 4 channels of interesting things to watch.
Mhm.
While sometimes I'm just like weeks without anything to watch, just watching the same stuff again and again.
Yeah, that's when I convert to like TV shows and movies. But
I don't really have TV shows and stuff to watch, so this is YouTube or nothing.
I don't
So
know.
I think that got to do with YouTube becoming a major platform these days, right?
Yeah.
In the early days, like the Minecraft days,
Yeah.
it was just like a certain number of creators, limited number of creators doing shit that they liked because they did it because not for money, but because they liked doing it.
Yeah, hey, this
Yeah.
money didn't come in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The paycheck didn't count. They just did because they want to.
Now,
Even if they did have a paycheck, it was like a really low amount, right? So
Hmm.
they liked what they did, so they did it. But then became all the money, so
Money just changes different aspects of a job.
there is a small
Job.
kid in YouTube
Yeah.
putting Pepsi inside his nose. Oh, guys, if this video doesn't get 300 likes, I'm not gonna do it again.
yeah, there's a lot of kids like that.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
what the? They want to earn money.
Yeah, that's pretty sad though, because you can do stuff you love, and people would love to see you do the stuff you love,
Yeah.
But
especially if it's
you gotta
creative
public
and
it.
yeah. If you do dumb shit for money, you might as well just join a circus.
Yeah.
But the thing is, circuses need standards.
Yeah, they have standards. They actually have good performances.
You actually need to go to clown school to be a clown.
You were born a clown, bitch. You don't need a clown school.
Your birth certificate is not a certificate to
All
be
I
a
gotta
clown.
do is put my semen into a girl's puss. It's already a clown's gonna be born.
What the fuck? Whoa. This
A clown's gonna get born for sure.
okay.
Dumbass.
I'm pretty sure my sperms are gonna be like the new Einstein or some shit, but
One of them.
yeah, one of
There's
them. Hopefully,
billions.
hopefully it's pretty fast.
It's gonna die.
You do know we're killing kids, right?
Yeah, we're shooting them out.
Yeah.
We're shooting kids.
You're killing kids, yeah.
I kill more.
If we defend,
I kill more people than Thanos.
Yeah.
now,
holy shit.
now see, because we kill kids, we shoot kids.
Yeah.
If we defund the police, who's gonna save those kids? Huh?
Your
Rid of them.
mom.
All right, let's
Alright,
just end the podcast.
She's gonna catch them in her safety net.
Okay, here's a
That's
real
fucked
brain
up.
Call her
teaser.
womb.
Wait, okay, here's a real brain teaser. What if in one of those 100 kids, there's
Yeah.
one intelligent person that could save this world? And we just
I
kill
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the cure for cancer.
him. Yeah, like we just kill him.
There goes the guy that
10
cures
times-
cancer.
One
Yeah.
of the 10 times you fapped, the fastest sperm was actually the cure for cancer.
Fuck, man. I'm sorry, all those little guys who
Yeah.
could have solved every disease there was.
Yeah, no, like there's this thing called astrology, right? So every
I
person
fucking hate
that
that shit.
yeah, so every person that's born, they all have astrology. They say that he's gonna be this, he's gonna be that. Like there are things like that.
Uh-huh.
So what if one of our kids, the one we
You can't
shoot
see
out,
that shit for people that aren't born.
they're not born yet,
But
That's
we're-
inherently flawed because it's
Yeah,
based
I
on the
get you.
time you're born, which can be technically controlled by the doctor.
What the fuck? How?
They can just put you back in or not take you out.
I want my baby born on July 4th.
Yeah,
After
come
a sick,
back.
can you put him back in?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to be a
It's
father.
inherently flawed.
Exactly.
So the thing is that the kid is technically alive, still in the womb, right?
How is it breathing?
It doesn't need to breathe because it gets all the nutrition in it.
Yeah, from the mom
Yeah,
who's
so-
eating and drinking. And
So what about that? It's astrology is broken
it's
from
shit.
that point onwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why people believe in that shit anyway.
I don't know. I mean, people inherently need something to believe because like that's
yeah.
that's how humans are made.
They want to believe. That's how they
Yeah.
live their life. They're thinking
That's
that
why religion exists.
gives them gives their life more meaning.
Meaning,
Basically.
yeah, exactly. If life has no meaning, and if we're just born to live and die with without anything to really do,
That's probably the case actually.
that is true. If that's
If that happened, that's really epic.
Yeah, but
Epic.
like-
It's game moment right there.
if people knew it,
Yeah.
what's the meaning? Like, it's gonna be chaos.
Hmm.
If there's nothing to say that, oh, you gotta be good, you don't have to kill your neighbor. What's
Yeah.
to do, right?
What's holding you back?
yeah, what's
Yeah,
holding
what's
you
holding
back from doing everything in the worst possible
I
way
guess
you can?
I guess you're saying religion or other beliefs
Religion
give
and
you reason to
morality are
stay to become human basically to
Yeah,
not go.
Yeah.
They're put in place to
Psycho.
control
Exactly.
us,
Yeah.
essentially.
It's the one of the differences that makes
And
us
the
different
fact-
from apes who doesn't throw shit at each other
No, like-
and scream.
Oldest religions in the world are like even like 10,000 years old.
Yeah.
So they exist because believing something bigger than them helped them to feel lower than they are, right?
Yeah.
So that's essentially that.
Wow. Okay.
We figured out religion.
I think we did this in the first podcast as well.
Yeah.
We talk about religion and also like
No, you're talking
War,
about Muslims. that's
race,
it.
terrorism.
and cars.
And cars. Yeah.
So that could be
Same
a
shit.
Yeah, common theme. But we just bought coronavirus and BLM. Recent topics. All right.
Cosby. Alright.
No, that's a different car.
Epstein. Let's talk about Epstein.
That's the OnlyFans
Why?
podcast. Okay.
The OnlyFans podcast. How could you get any satisfaction for that? Maybe moaning, but that's it.
Yeah.
You think there's a elite ring of pedophiles out there?
Let's talk
Like
about
outside my gate?
guns.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
They call the CloudCrashPodcast.
CloudCrashPodcast. Epic. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, we're not pedophiles.
Yeah, clout.
Who do you want to talk about so we can put someone's name in the title and get some views?
Trump.
Trump.
He's over you. He's over talked.
Wait, who is the most common
Oh,
person
right.
that's in the subject?
These days.
These days, yeah.
Oh, recent.
I mean,
Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, but I doubt people know about him.
Yeah, but-
do you know?
Yeah, I
know, I should
know.
No, not really.
Fucking hate that shit.
Exactly. He made
I don't really even know their content.
So what do you hate him?
KSI and Deja, but I don't like them.
I think the KSI is a decent guy, to be honest.
No, KSI.
Yeah.
No, KSI, he makes decent content, but every time looking at his Reddit, that's it. And one question go. And
Yeah, exactly. Like
I
but
don't
like
watch.
me-
I don't watch his
cloud
content, but I mean,
chasing
he's a
music
good.
and bullshit like that. That's all I see. And
No, but I genuinely think he enjoys making music and he wants to pursue a
yeah, his
musical
music
career.
is actually good. That's the thing, but I don't want to like it
Why do you? Why?
because I don't think he's a good person.
Then that's really the thing. You should. I think at some point you should separate art from the artist.
That's the thing. Like
He's
I want to
Christ.
actually, I want to actually look at his content.
Yeah.
But I don't want to because I think
He's a dick.
because I already have the opinion he's a bad person, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, his little brother Deji literally just spilled it out. He was like, "So guys, I just bought my new Lambo with that, YouTube money." Just fucking spilled it out.
And like all the drama and shit, like Deji's
Fine.
the girl Deji liked fucked with a KSI, shit like that. It's like bullshit drama, manufactured drama.
No, there was Sidemen drama. Now there's Rice Gum and KSI drama.
I thought he died of irrelevancy. Like I thought he wasn't.
Yeah,
talked about
irrelevant.
anymore.
Rice Gum made a video and his laugh was like a dolphin.
That's actually one of the benefits of his entire
Asian
channel.
descendancy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. His laugh was really scary.
I don't
Rice
really
gum.
watch. The thing
Rice gum, more like rice gum.
Rice
got more like mice cum.
mice. Ooh.
Okay.
Got it.
That's too much, dude.
That's fucked up because he's Asian, right?
Yeah, he's gonna censor that now.
What does that mean? No, sir. I'm asking what does my joke even mean? Mice cum.
Mice gum.
I don't know. You said it.
Yeah, my brain was like, shoot it out.
mice.
Shoot it like a cum load.
Mice gum.
I think I gotta leave because if I go around, this was fun, but
It's 6:30. Let's go.
it's actually 7.
So,
Oh shit!
Oh fuck. All right. Thank you for listening to this podcast.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a teen talking about COVID-19. CPC took a hot shit, hotter than the climate's own heat. Some dumb people be overreacting, thinking that it's coming from the 18th century. Let me repeat, CPC is a fucking dick, sick of hearing it in the news media. All people are fucked and it's not chlamydia, let me up. Say thanks to Corona, and every shop is closed on every fucking corner. Feeling my lust while I'm busting my nuts, while all people be biting the dust.